Hey there, and welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're embarking on a mission, really, designed specifically for you, the varsity high school soccer player who's, ready to transform from just good into a truly undeniable standout.
Yeah, we're going deep today.
We are. We're going to dive into this incredibly unusual, yet honestly profoundly insightful source of wisdom.
That may be unexpected, too.
Totally unexpected. Our primary source material today comes from, well, an NBA star. Yes, you heard that right,
Yeah.
basketball. We're talking about Bam Adebayo and a remarkable, highly unusual alliterative passage he created.
It's really something else.
It is. Now, while it originates from a hoops legend, its core principles are absolutely universal for any athlete striving for excellence. So our mission here is to unpack his powerful P philosophy
Right.
and extract actionable strategies, a powerful mindset that you can immediately apply to your soccer training, your games, your whole approach to becoming that top-tier player.
Let's get into it.
Okay, so let's jump right in with Bam Adebayo himself and the truly surprising nature of this P passage. What makes this so unique, beyond just coming from an NBA player, is that it's built entirely around the letter P.
It's not just a few words either.
No, not at all. It's this sustained, alliterative masterpiece.
Yeah, and what's truly amazing, technically, is how Bam manages to keep that P sound going for nearly 70 words without it ever sounding awkward or, forced.
Right, it flows.
It flows. He's not just throwing P words together. He's building full sentences that make perfect sense, covering so many different ideas, all while sticking to that one sound.
That's incredibly hard to do.
It really is. And it makes the message super catchy, super memorable. It almost forces you to pay attention. The very sound of P requires that burst of air.
Yeah, like a little explosion.
Exactly. Which physically kind of embodies the forceful action and energy he's describing. It creates this almost hypnotic rhythm that makes his entire philosophy incredibly powerful and unforgettable for you.
And Adebayo wastes absolutely no time setting a very, very blunt, attention-grabbing tone right at the top. He opens with, piss-poor performance produces pain.
Doesn't pull any punches there.
Not at all. And for you, the high school soccer player, you absolutely know this feeling. It's that frustration after a game where you felt sluggish maybe, or the disappointment of missing out on a starting spot you really wanted.
Or seeing the team struggle.
Yeah, seeing the team struggle because the preparation just wasn't there. It highlights the stakes immediately, doesn't it?
It absolutely does. It lays bare that fundamental cause and effect. If you put in, substandard effort, you're going to face negative outcomes. Pain.
It's a harsh truth.
It is, yes, but it serves as a crucial wake-up call. Really sets the stage for everything that follows. It's about recognizing that pain isn't random. It's often, a consequence.
So Adebayo lays out the problem. Piss-poor performance produces pain. Straight up. But he doesn't just leave us hanging there in the misery, does he?
No, thankfully not.
He immediately offers a direct antidote. What's the core principle he introduces next to turn that all around?
Exactly. He immediately pivots to the solution. Proper prior planning prevents piss-poor performance.
The classic alliteration continues.
It does. And this isn't just a clever turn of phrase. It's a really profound statement. It flips the script from reactive regret that pain to proactive prevention. He's saying, look, the pain isn't inevitable if you plan properly.
Okay, so proper prior planning. What does good planning actually entail, according to Adebayo? How does he break down what that really brings to an athlete like you?
Right, so good planning, in his view, isn't just about avoiding failure, avoiding that pain. It's about proactive growth, gaining a competitive edge. He explains it like this. Purposeful, progressive programming plants power, poise, plus prediction.
Okay, power, poise, prediction. Let's break those down for soccer.
Let's do it. So power. This isn't just brute strength, right? It's the explosiveness you need for that powerful shot that rips into the net.
Yeah, getting past a defender.
Exactly. That quick burst past a defender on the wing or jumping high to win a crucial header in the box. This comes from planned strength and conditioning. Purposeful programming.
Makes sense. What about poise?
Poise. That's that essential mental composure under pressure. Staying calm and collected when you're stepping up to take a penalty kick in a massive game.
Oh, yeah, the pressure's immense then.
Immense. Or keeping your cool and making smart decisions when the opponent is pressing high in the final minutes. This involves mental prep, visualization, that kind of thing.
And prediction, how does that fit?
Prediction. That's the ability to anticipate plays, to read your opponents, to kind of know where that pass is going before it even leaves their foot.
Being one step ahead.
Exactly, putting you one step ahead defensively or offensively. And this comes from, studying game film, understanding patterns, and tons of practice recognizing those cues.
So it's really not just about avoiding the bad stuff, the pain, but actively building the good, building yourself up to be better.
Precisely.
That's why he then reinforces this simple but, wow, powerful statement. Preparation pushes promise.
Yeah, I like that one.
It's such a clear reminder that preparation isn't just a shield against failure. It actively unlocks your potential, advances your capabilities on the field. It truly makes those promises of success, feel achievable.
It puts the control back in your hands. When Bam says, piss poor performance produces pain, I immediately think of those times I convinced myself I could skip a crucial practice or cut corners,
We've all been there.
and then it shows up in the next game. That pain is very real. It's that direct feedback loop.
Absolutely. Okay, so planning prevents the pain, preparation pushes promise, and then Adebayo gives us this incredible, marathon sentence. It's truly a P journey.
Oh yeah, this next part is epic.
What is it about this particular passage, and especially that phrase, paying the price, that you find so profound for an athlete like you listening? Get ready for this one, listeners. It's long but worth it. Paying the price with prompt and persistent practice in pursuit of perfection and a powerful, pure, and precise presence puts pitiful portrayals in the past and perennially promotes prolonged, polished peak play that pours out positivity, pleases, packs a punch, pumps passion, propagates patience, preserves peace, permits prestige, and prompts praise.
Wow.
43 P words. It's amazing. But what's fascinating here is that central phrase, paying the price. This speaks directly to what psychologists call a delayed gratification philosophy.
Okay, delayed gratification. Tell us more.
It's all about the investment, the sacrifice required before the rewards appear. So for you as a high school soccer player, this means those unseen hours, the time you put in on the training pitch when nobody's watching. The extra work.
The extra shooting drills after practice, the gym sessions when your friends are maybe relaxing, studying tactical formations at home instead of, whatever else. It's the hard work that doesn't immediately yield a visible payoff, but it quietly builds that unshakable foundation for future success.
That makes so much sense. But sometimes, especially maybe as a high school player, paying the price can feel isolating, right? Almost thankless in the moment. How do you maintain that mindset when the rewards aren't immediately visible?
That's a great point, and that's where prompt and persistent practice comes in. It's not just about showing up, it's about intentional, regular, and disciplined effort.
Prompt and persistent. Break that down.
Okay, promptly showing up on time, ready to work, not just physically but mentally switched on, and persistently, day after day, week after week, even when you don't feel like it.
Consistency.
Total consistency. Think about deliberate practice in soccer.
Yeah.
It's not just running through drills aimlessly. It's focusing on your specific weaknesses. Maybe it's your left foot crossing. Maybe it's your defensive recovery runs.
Tackling technique.
Whatever it is. And repeating those drills with precision until they're perfect, pushing past your comfort zone every single time. It's consistent, purposeful engagement, even when it's tough, because you trust that process leads somewhere.
And this intense commitment, this paying the price, leads to, as he puts it, the pursuit of perfection and a powerful, pure, and precise presence. What does that truly look like on the soccer pitch for you? Beyond just perfect execution, what's this presence he's talking about?
It means aiming for, perfectly weighted passes that split defenses and set up scoring chances, precise shots that find the corners, clean, effective tackles that win back possession cleanly.
The fundamentals done right.
Exactly. But that presence is more. It's about being noticeable on the field, not just for your skill, but for your intensity, your focus, your leadership, even non-verbally.
Yeah, you carry yourself.
Precisely. It's about being the player who makes things happen, who lifts the team when heads drop. It's about leaving your mark on the game, influencing its flow, whether you have the ball or not.
That's a powerful concept. That level of mastery and influence. And, okay, all this hard work, all this intentionality, this paying the price, it leads to some truly incredible payoffs.
Yay.
Let's start unpacking that cascade of positive results from Adebayo's marathon sentence, starting with prolonged, polished peak play.
Right. This describes what we can maybe call sustainable excellence. It's not just about having a few brilliant moments or one great game.
Flashes in the pan.
Exactly. Think about those players who, even after a tough loss or maybe a personal setback, are the ones who consistently bring their A game. Not just for one match, but for every single training session, every sprint, every drill.
Reliable ones.
Totally.
Yeah.
Sustainable excellence isn't just about being good. It's about building a system of habits, resilience, and preparation that keeps you performing at your peak, even when fatigue sets in or the pressure mounts. It's about being the player your coach can always rely on, not just sometimes.
That consistency.
Consistent high-level performance throughout the entire season and ideally throughout your whole playing career. That's the goal.
That's a huge distinction. Not just occasional brilliance,
Yeah.
but consistent, reliable excellence. But what's truly remarkable, I think, and what raises an important question, is how Adebayo's list of outcomes goes way beyond just physical performance.
Yeah, it broadens out massively.
He talks about things like pours out positivity, pleases, packs a punch, pumps passion, propagates patience, preserves peace, permits prestige, and prompts praise. What does this whole expanded list tell us about his view of athletic development? It's not just about the ball, is it?
Not at all. This speaks directly to a holistic development aspect. He's saying the benefits encompass way more than just your physical skills on the field.
Okay, like what?
Well, they include crucial mental aspects like maintaining poise and patience under pressure. Picture yourself waiting for the perfect moment to release that killer through ball, or holding your nerve in a tight defensive situation, maybe even during a penalty shootout.
Yeah, composure is key.
Absolutely. This means your preparation has to be mental too, not just physical. Then there are the emotional elements. Pumping passion, radiating positivity. Your attitude can massively influence your own performance and that of your teammates.
Lifting the team vibe.
Exactly. Creating a positive, winning dynamic on the field. Think about how one player's energy, their refusal to give up, can lift the entire squad when things are going tough.
For sure.
And finally, he touches on the social benefits. Pleasing coaches and teammates, earning prestige and praise. This is about becoming a respected leader, on and off the field, someone whose presence elevates the entire team.
So it connects back.
It all connects. It's about how your disciplined preparation fosters the patience needed for a complex build-up play, or how your positive attitude is contagious and affects team cohesion. It's about being a positive force in absolutely every aspect.
It really emphasizes that Adebayo sees athletic development as encompassing the whole person. Not just the physical skills you refine with the ball at your feet. It's about who you are as a competitor, a teammate, and, well, a person.
Building a powerful identity, like you said earlier.
Yeah. Okay, so let's bring it all back home. We've unpacked this incredible passage. What does this deep dive into the mindset of an NBA star really mean for you, the high school soccer player listening right now, determined to stand out?
Right, let's synthesize it. If we connect this to the bigger picture of your journey, Adebayo's philosophy really highlights several crucial, deeper meanings, kind of core principles for you. First, there's the progression principle.
Okay.
You need to understand your own path. Identify your problems or weaknesses on the field, be honest about them, then make a concrete plan to address them. Commit to the process of hard work, that paying the price, and then confidently expect the payoffs. This is your structured, step-by-step approach to continuous soccer improvement.
Identify, plan, commit, expect. Got it. What's next?
Second, adopt the preparedness mindset. Make it central. Your excellence won't be accidental. It won't be a stroke of luck. It will be deliberately cultivated through anticipatory work.
What does that look like?
Ask yourself, what are you doing before training even starts? Arriving early, stretching properly, visualizing success? What are you doing before that big rivalry game? Studying opponent tendencies, eating right, getting enough sleep. This mindset means you are always ready for what comes next. You anticipate.
Proactive, not reactive.
Okay, third, embrace holistic development. Remember, it's not just about technical drills, dribbling cones, shooting practice. Actively work on your mental game, your focus, your resilience after making a mistake. Work on your emotional control during frustrating moments in a game, and crucially, how you interact positively with your teammates and coaches.
Mind, body, attitude.
Exactly. A strong mind and a good attitude are just as crucial as strong legs and a precise shot. Fourth, really internalize the delayed gratification philosophy.
Paying the price again.
Paying the price. Embrace it. The hard work and sacrifice you put in now during those early morning runs when it's still dark, those late night skill sessions under the lights, or extra film reviews when no one else is watching that effort will yield significant rewards later. Trust that the unseen work accumulates. It will pay dividends when it matters most.
Trust the process.
Trust the process. And finally, number 5, strive for sustainable excellence. Don't just aim for one amazing goal that gets on the highlight reel or one incredible game that gets everyone talking. Aim for consistent, enduring high performance throughout the entire season and throughout your high school career.
That's what truly makes you a standout.
Game after game, year after year, that's the mark of a truly great player.
And as we mentioned earlier, that mnemonic effect of Adebayo's alliteration, it isn't just poetic flair. It's a powerful tool designed to make this whole philosophy stick with you. Let these P words be your mental playbook, influencing your every action on the field and in training.
They're easy to recall in the heat of the moment.
Exactly. They're a reminder you can carry with you. So the core takeaway from this deep dive, really, is that profound, undeniable connection between preparation, process, and ultimately your performance. All of it wrapped up in the unforgettable power of those P words.
It's a complete package. And maybe for a final provocative thought for you to mull over as you head out to your next practice or game. Adebayo's passage itself, think about this. Through its intricate alliteration, its structure, it embodies the very qualities it describes: planning, precision, perseverance.
The medium is the message.
Kind of. So consider this. How can you not just follow these P principles, but truly embody them? How can your own presence, your own play on the soccer field become a living testament to purposeful preparation? Projecting power, poise, and presence in a way that inspires your teammates, definitely impresses your coaches, and makes you an absolutely undeniable standout.
A lot to think about there.
Go out there and make it happen. Put in the work.